What's happening, guys? Coming at you from DOWN4SOUND.com with some exciting news today. We finally got the Down4Sound Pro Audio D4S 65s and 60 V2s in stock, and we're going to go over that in this video. But first, my name is Jonathan Price, owner and operator of DOWN4SOUND.com and this YouTube channel, which is two of the fastest growing things in car audio. If you will, hit that subscribe button and enable notifications so you know every time we drop a video, and you'll get it sent to your inbox and you'll be able to check it out first. Alright, so let's get into this. I've been waiting on these forever. As you know, somebody asked a question the other day, when are you going to get the speakers back in stock? And what we had run into was coming out with a version 2 or coming out with more of the version 1s, and we decided to go with the version 2, and there ended up being a time lapse in between those coming out. So we eventually got them in here recently. I think we've had them for a couple of days now, so we just got them on the website. So I'm going to go through these two different speakers and tell you the differences between version 1s and version 2s. If you look right here, it still says on there, powered by BONCE. So as you should know, BONCE is a company that's been killing the game in Russia and now worldwide in their mid-ranges and just their total offering. They've been crushing it. So they offered to team up with me and develop my very first Pro Audio 6.5. So my very first one, I got 10 plus years of experience R&D into my very first speaker. So this is huge. When you first start out in car audio and you're doing your own lines, you usually learn a lot and you go through a lot of things. You learn a lot of lessons and like, man, I wish I would have done that. I wish I would have done that. So each time you come out with something, you make another change. You make another change, making it better. But I probably had, in my very first speaker that I came up with, it was probably 30 changes or 30 lessons already put into my very first one. So even the very first versions were great, but these are going to be even greater. So we have the D4S 65 and the D4S 60s. The D4S 60 is going to be our little bit shallower. Here, I'll put these beside each other right here. The mounting depth is 2 3/4 on the D4S 60. You can see that. And then on the D4S 65, they're 3 inches. Oh, very powerful magnet on these speakers, so it helps make them louder and have more control and authority than ever. All right, just that off of there. All right, so that's the measurements of the D4S 60 and 65 on the mounting depth. We'll go ahead and get the measurements across the top. So across the top, we are right at 6 3/4. You can see that right there, 6 3/4 on the going across. Same thing on this one. So 6 3/4 on both of these, and then we'll measure the motors real quick because I know a lot of people like to know the size of the motors on the back, because if you're trying to fit them in a tight area, it could be difficult. So on the D4S 65, it's right at 5, we'll call it 5 5/8 to be safe. 5 5/8 on the D4S 65. And then on the D4S 60, we're going to be at, let's see, 4 3/4. 4 3/4 on the D4S 60. So 4 3/4 and 5 5/8, somewhere in there, very close to that. We have our new Down4Sound branded trim ring right here with the Down4Sound logo on here. Very nice addition here. So you will screw, when you screw these in, you'll screw through here. It's a very nice trim here. All new soft parts. The cone is more rigid, so it's going to give you better playability. Coming around to the back side, you can tell this terminal is now Down4Sound specific. We have a D4S terminal here, and we did know, take note that some of you guys were having issues with the spade type connections here on the version 1s, so we went to this style. So you'll basically take this out and you'll slide the wire in here and you'll tighten it down, so it's going to be a lot better connection, a lot simpler. You don't have to have a spade connector or anything like that. All new spiders, voice coil, everything about this is new. You can also see the Down4Sound branding here on our cast basket. This is brand new, and this is going to give us a lot better sound. It's not going to have a lot of resonation in there that you can get when you have like a stamped steel basket, but a slightly more powerful motor. So what is this going to give us? We're going to have, it's going to play louder and lower. It's going to have better, from the tests that I've seen, we're getting better low end performance on this, so your mid bass is going to be better. On the box right here, you can see it plays from 120 hertz up to 18,000. So the bandwidth on this speaker is insane. This gives you a very wide range of frequencies that it covers. A lot of people will just run the mids and not even run tweeters with them, since you're getting such a wide frequency range. You can do that, but to get the optimal sound, you definitely want to pair these with some Down4Sound D25 Neo tweeters, so you can pick up that high-end frequency range up to 25 or 30,000 where you can't even hear it anyway. But anyway, that'll give you the best of both worlds. And we have combo packs featuring the 65s with tweeters and the 60s with tweeters. We also have combos that have the Down4Sound JP234 with the D4S 65s and tweeters, amps, everything to go there. So we'll put the link so you can check that out on all the different options that we have for our speakers and our amplifiers. Great savings there as well. Even though the price of everything that has been going up over the past year with all the additional costs and everything, we're going to keep the pricing on the brand new V2 models the same. We're going to eat the cost differences on the increases that we incurred. We're going to eat them and give you these new version 2 speakers for the same exact price as our version 1. So we're just going to eat that for you, so you can grab you some awesome speakers here, the Down4Sound D4S 65s and D4S 60s. I actually run the D4S 65s in my work truck. You probably already knew that. We're going to be swapping the doors out in my work truck to the new Down4Sound D4S 65s V2s in there, and we'll see what kind of difference we get there. But they look beautiful. I love the new baskets that we have on there with the Down4Sound logo. We got the terminal block here, and then we have the basket there, so I'm loving the new additions. Again, you come out with some new versions of the speakers, and each time it's just a little bit better. So I'm excited about these. You can find these at down4soundshop.com. You can go straight to either one of these speakers on Down4Sound by clicking the links in the description below. If you're asking for my recommendation on what I would power these with, I would personally run it with the JP234. It would be a perfect combo to run with these speakers. Appreciate you joining me in yet another video, and we'll see you in the next one. Later. What's happening, guys? If y'all enjoyed all the hot content that you saw in that video, be sure to follow me on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram under the Lifer Price, and also Down4Sound Shop on Facebook and Instagram. And don't forget Snapchat. I'm JPD4S on there, so be sure to check me out there. We'll see you in the next one. Later.